What's up, guys? It's Walker here, giving you a recap of the Dallas Mavericks Los Angeles Lakers game from last night. This is the first game for the new look LA Lakers with Dwight Howard and Steve Nash now on the team. And Dallas had to play this game without Dirk Nowitzki recovering from knee surgery and Chris Kaman. He was out for another injury. So a tough game for Dallas, having to play without two of their best big men on the team and their best player on the team in Dirk. They were able to hold their own, though, against LA, actually getting the win 99-91, which was quite surprising. The score was actually a lot closer than what it appeared to when I was watching. It seemed that Dallas was making all of their shots, and the Lakers couldn't buy a bucket. It seemed Dallas was knocking down everything that they threw up from the post, from mid-range. So they played a really good game, high energy. It seemed like they wanted it more than the Lakers did. The Lakers' offense was almost a little worrisome for Laker fans out there, including myself. It seemed that the Lakers couldn't get anything going. Part of that might be the new offense that they are starting to run this year. It's a form of the Princeton offense, which is kind of it's an opened offense. Only one man is in the post. Usually, it's just the center that's actually inside the three-point line, and it's a lot of passing and cutting. And one of the things that they were saying during the game was that this offense is only really going to benefit Pau Gasol, because he is skilled enough and he's one of the best big men in the league at passing and cutting and dishing it off. So it will open the floor for him, allowing him to get his assist up as well as being able to finish at the rim. But it's going to be tough for Dwight Howard, because Dwight Howard will be a much more effective player, and he is a much more effective player when his back is to the basket, able to back guys down, as he is one of the strongest guys in the NBA. So they might need to work out these kinks in the offense, and also it could just be because it was their first game together as a group. I think part of the offense that also needs to change is Mike Brown needs to allow Steve Nash to be Steve Nash and create shots for other guys and for himself more than a structured offense. Kind of maybe almost more of an offense that Steve Nash ran in Phoenix, a very high-paced, fast-break offense, and that is something that's not really that the Lakers aren't used to, especially now with Dwight Howard and Pau Gasol, two great big men, two great post presences. You almost don't want to run with the ball too much because you do want to pound the other team inside. Kobe will still be able to get his regardless of the offense that they run, but it was a little troublesome, the new offense and the first game together for the Lakers. And the big problem for the Lakers really was the free throw line. They shot 38% from the free throw line, which is just terrible. I mean, that's really bad compared to the Mavericks, who shot 78%, which is a pretty good shooting percentage. And I really think that was the difference in the game, because the Lakers gave up about 20 points from the line that they didn't knock down and they couldn't hit, which is 20 free points, which in turn, let's just say they made half of those. They make 10, they win the game by 1. So free throws definitely are important, and they will need to work on that throughout the year. Dwight Howard was 3 for 14 from the line, and it is tough for some of the big men to shoot, but he'll definitely need to improve that. And he does have a coach specific just for free throws, and they are working on his form, and his shooting form is looking a lot better than it has in the past, but it's going to be something that the team will need to work on as a whole. But on the other side of the coin, Dallas played a really, really good game, as I said, without Chris Kaman and without Dirk, their best scorer and another good post presence in Kaman. They were able to hold their own against a Laker team where, if you looked on paper, they should have been run out of the gym. They had great plays from Darren Collison and Eddie Curry, who was picked up from San Antonio off the waivers, who people would think is kind of done. People would say he's maybe washed up, but he's really focused on getting back into shape, and he was a big presence last night. I mean, he's a big guy, and he was using his body to get buckets and to play some good defense. So a great game for the Dallas Mavericks as they look to carry on into this season, keeping that intensity up. And the Lakers will look to get a rebound win tonight against the Portland Trail Blazers, trying to just get used to playing with each other, really, and get back into what should be their winning ways. Later tonight, I'll also cover the Spurs versus the Hornets game. The Spurs are looking to carry on with another 50-plus season win like they have in the past. Manu, Tim Duncan, and Tony Parker, are going to be excited to get back to the playoffs and show what the old guys can do. And the New Orleans Hornets are looking to be a young team to maybe sneak into the playoffs this year, maybe an 8 seed, maybe even a 6 seed, depending on how well Anthony Davis and Austin Rivers, as well as Eric Gordon, can mesh to provide some offense. I think they can be a high-energy team. and a good young team. Maybe try to copy and build off of the Oklahoma City Thunder with how they built up their franchise. So it should be another exciting night of NBA action. I believe there's 9 games tonight on the second day of the NBA season, and I'll get back to you with the Spurs and Hornets recap and possibly the Lakers as well. Thank you guys. Please remember to comment, subscribe, and like. See you guys later.